Welcome back. Today we are diving back into the abundance reset. And week one really established the foundation for money to be introduced to you as not just an energy, but a light being, like an archangel or a galactic being, or just some divine essence versus just an energy that's floating out there. And so you sat and you had this conversation with money as if you were going to change your relationship with someone that you love, because we do love money. And when we sit there and we have that conversation with money on a daily basis, so it's really important that you do that for 5 to 7 days to really reset the energy. You start to understand that money is not just something that is floating out there, it is a co creative partner with you, and one that you get to create and define the relationship that you have with it. So, as you did that, you started to separate the belief systems in your head from the experiences that you've had with money, and you began to repair your relationship based on the stories and the beliefs and the experiences and wounds and trauma. And you start to work that out. And so you start to trust money more and more. So, this week, what we're going to do is build on that foundation. And so, this is to separate your understanding of currency and your understanding of money. So, currency is our credit cards, it's our paper money, coins, the transactions, whatever that might mean to you, that is currency. So, up until this point, when you are in this program, you have experienced money as currency. Currency is 3D, money is 5D, right? Because it's a divine essence. It's actually probably higher than 5D, right? But we're going to work with it in a 5D way right now. So, we're going to transition from currency, a 3D concept, a 3D construct of what money has been to you, and we're going to switch your belief systems into money being this brand new divine essence that you have never interacted with. So, whatever stories you've had about money, whatever your childhood family experiences have been with money, whatever your family lineage is carrying around money was with currency. Okay. I want you to think of these as two separate beings, identities, entities, whatever it is. They are two separate things. Everything you have experienced up until this point has been with currency. You are now shifting and going to start experiencing money. So I want you to understand that, like, the credit cards, the money, like the transactions, the paper money, whatever it is currency. And money, this 5D beautiful light being, can send money through currency for you to receive, right? So you can receive through that. It can send incredible people into your world that want to pay you for whatever it is that you are creating, paying you for being you. It can send to you opportunities. It can send to you time and resources and whatever it is that you need to create or to live the life that you want to live. Currency is just a physical transaction. That's it. That's the two differences here, right? So money can flow through currency, money can flow through people, money can flow through opportunities, it can flow through ideas. It is a 5D being, an entity, an idea, this beautiful energy of God, source, spirit, and it flows through all of these different ways. So, what I want you to do is, I want you to think about all the experiences you have had with money. You've reset a lot of them in the first 7 days of doing that daily practice, that daily talk visualization. Now we're going to see, what stories do you have left over about money? What has money been for you up until this point? And you are going to now realize that that has been with currency. And now you're working with money. So I want you to start to think about, how do you want to work with money now? So I want you to go through and write the old story. Whatever's left after the 7 days, you probably cleared a lot of that gunk out, but whatever's left here, I want you to write that down and say, this is what my relationship has been with currency. And I'm actually done with that relationship. That doesn't serve me anymore. And I want to move into this 5D essence. And so now I'm going to connect with money, and I'm going to start co creating with money. And I'm going to ask money to flow in through currency, to flow in through people and opportunities and viral content and new creations, whatever it is. And I want you to write a letter to money of what you need from money to support you, what you want the relationship to look like, how you're going to start showing up to that relationship. This means when we get that divinely inspired idea, we take action on it. We don't wait for the timing to be right. We don't wait for something outside of us to say it's okay, to give us permission to bring something in. We are empowered. And so we are co creating with money. And when we ask money, hey, I need an opportunity to flow through this way, I want to get on a podcast, I want to have viral content, we now step up to co-create with money, and we put the content together. We start applying to be on podcasts. We start looking at the podcast we want to be, and we hold that vision, we hold that line of what it is that we want to create. So you write the old story with currency, and we dismiss that. We don't need it anymore. Money can flow through currency, but we don't need that old relationship, those old stories. And now what you want to do is have money flow through in all these different ways and decide what that looks like for you. And then I want you to take time every day and to sit in these affirmations. Now, these are affirmations I did share on the live call last week if you were there. And anytime I share these affirmations, whether I share them online, I share them in this community, or even with my one-to-one clients, everybody is always lit up by them like, oh my God, I need these affirmations. And they're really good. Here's the reason you're so lit up and activated, like I need those right now, because it is well, it represents two things. One, it means that code already exists within you and you're ready to activate it. But two, it also means you have an exact opposing story of the affirmation. Let me give you an example. If you're doing the affirmations and the first one says, I'm an overnight success, that means if that affirmation lights you up, that means you hold an opposing belief. And so it excites you because it's like, yes, that's what I want. For affirmations to really truly work, for you to recode your operating system, you need to expand into a new story. So you need to look at the old, and I want you to attribute that to an old identity, right? It doesn't even have to be yours. Like it could be like currency and money. It could be your old relationship with social media. It could be your old relationship with your business. You are creating through this work that you're doing with money. It is going to rewrite your relationship with your business, with your creations, with social media. It's going to rewrite everything. But if you just show up and just say these affirmations every day, they will eventually work. But what usually happens is people will do the affirmations for like 2 or 3 weeks. And if it doesn't work, they move on. And that's okay. But what happens is your subconscious now has stored a story that says sometimes affirmations work, sometimes they don't, or affirmations don't work at all. The reason affirmations don't work is because you have an opposing story. So what you want to do when you're doing them is look at the old information that is there and say like, "Oh, that's my old experience that said, oh, it's going to take 5 years to build a business. This is one of my beliefs. This is one of my old beliefs. This is why I had this as an affirmation in the beginning. These are the affirmations I used before I even started my business or even knew what I was doing. I was just trying to create something, but these I had all opposing stories. So I want you to look at the old story and be like, ugh, that's such a gross story. I don't want that story anymore. This is my new story. And if this was your story, if you knew you were an overnight success, how would you show up differently? So it's saying the affirmations, it's feeling that frequency and that vibration, and it's allowing that story to be rewritten through your own actions. So when you say these, take time to really feel it. When I do my affirmations, and if you've been in the Break Free Be Seen course, you will see that I do affirmation rants because it gets that energy flowing for me. There are times when I cry when I do affirmations. There are times when I laugh. Like I let that energy flow because if we're just saying them, that's not reprogramming everything. Everything is energy, everything is frequency, and we need that to rewrite the operating system. Otherwise, we're going to install a new like thought process, but it's going to be it's going to have like a confliction with the actual program. So this is when we can consciously say, I'm ready for success, but our subconscious is like, no, success is dangerous. So this is how we want to rewrite the affirmation. So I'm going to read through the list so you can kind of feel how I do this. And it's going to be a little different because I'm going to read these and the ones that I use, I don't really, I just flow into a rant, but I want to use these and I want to like set that as an example. So I kind of get into a very present, grounded state. I am an overnight success. My content goes viral every single day for the most positive reasons. I've created magic and everyone loves it. My creations are changing the world, and my creations are so important. My creations are changing the world. My creations are changing the world. It is my job to get my creations out there because they are too good to be hidden. I can't hide these anymore. Everyone accepts me, everyone understands me, and every time I speak, my people are finding me every single time. When I open my mouth, I am broadcasting a signal and I am calling my people in. The algorithm works for me. It loves showing my content to millions of people. It loves showing my content to the world. Every time I post a video, the algorithm can't wait to show it to people. It is just bringing that video everywhere. And I trust that my field is filtering out those who are not meant for me. Everyone who sees my content wants to follow me. They all want to work with me. Everybody is excited. When they see my content, they just know they have found the person that brings the transformation that they are looking for right now. No matter what I create, everyone wants to buy it. Everyone loves what I create. It is changing their lives. Everyone wants to work with me because my work is valuable. My work is so valuable. My existence is more than enough and it changes the world. My creations are the icing on the cake. My existence is already enough. It changes the world. Me being me is already changing the world, and my creations are just the icing on the cake. It is the extra that people are getting. My creations are healing, and it's helping millions of people every single day. I get paid to exist, I get paid to be me. I am magnetic, and everyone is drawn to me. Everyone is drawn to me. People who see me are drawn to me. People who interact with me are drawn to me. Everybody wants to work with me, and I trust that my field will filter out what is not aligned before it ever reaches me. I am safe. I am safe to magnetize what is mine. My frequency does the work for me, and I relax into the knowing that I can receive support. New people, new opportunities, new ideas. It is finding me daily. My field is just filled with possibility. Every single day is filled with possibility. It is filled with opportunity. It is filled with expansion, and I just need to reach out and start grabbing it. I know when to act and I know when to rest. I am my own compass. I am the creator. I wait on nothing outside of me. My soul already knows the way. I let my soul lead me because my ego does not know the way. My soul knows the way. The unknown is where the magic happens, and I enter the unknown every single day, and together we create miracles. I love the unknown. I love the unknown. The unknown is where the magic happens, and I create miracles there every single day. The more I grow, the safer I become. The more visible I am, the safer I become. The more money I have, the safer I become. Visibility is safe, and I am ready to reach the masses. I am ready to be seen by the world. I am ready to be seen by millions. Visibility is safe. Money is safe. It shows up to surprise me every single day in magical ways. It is so fun to see how money will pop up. I can't wait to see where money is coming from today. I love seeing where money is going to surprise me. It feels like Christmas every day when I get to wake up and just look for all the opportunities for money to flow to me. Money is the most beautiful energy, and I'm welcoming it into my life every single day. It comes through people, it comes through clients, it comes through opportunities. It comes in every direction, and I love to look for the miracles. I love to see the money. I love to see it flow to me. I love the surprises. Every day feels like a Christmas miracle. Every day feels like a gift. Every day, money is surprising me more and more, and it is just flowing into my field. And every day, I literally witness more miracles take place as I rewrite these stories, and I just keep creating more. People love to spend money with me. People love to spend money with me. It feels good for them to give me their money. They know that they are getting a transformation. They know their life is about to change. And when they give me their money, it feels so good. It feels so good. It feels good for me. It feels good for them. Money is just flowing for all of us. I feel good receiving money, and my money comes from God. It flows through people, it flows through opportunity, but I am safe to receive money because money is divine. It is my birthright. I feel good receiving money. I feel good receiving money. I am a portal for transformation. Money, social media algorithms, they are working for me and with me to support my mission. They are my co-creative partners for all that I am doing and all that I am creating, and I see them as divine support. There is nothing in my life that is not supporting my mission. Everything is happening for me. Everything is guiding me exactly where I need to go. I surrender. I let my soul take over. My soul knows the way. My success is inevitable. My success is inevitable. My success is inevitable. It is already done. It is already done. It is already written in the stars. And I am just simply witnessing the becoming. So these are the affirmations. And you're seeing just a piece of what this energy looks like for me because I was reading through them as I do them. But when I do this, because I've pretty much memorized most of these, and I have some other ones that I work in depending on any blocks that I'm personally facing or things that come up, I will rewrite these affirmations on a daily basis to add things in that support me. But I just go into like this place where I just feel this in my body. I feel this to be true. I know this to be true. And as I know this to be true, it rewrites the story. And as I do that, I open up my vibration to broadcast out a frequency that welcomes money in, that welcomes this divine being of support, that welcomes in the opportunities, that welcomes in the success, the achievement, the impact that I'm here to have. And so as you do this, you rewrite that old story with the 3D currency. You create a new story with this divine essence of money. You create this new relationship and you anchor in these affirmations as your operating system. And we start to rewrite the codes. And as you do this, each day for the next 7 days, you are going to find that money starts to show up for you. You're going to find that things start to flow for you. Maybe the idea comes through that's going to generate the money and you're going to take action on that idea. Maybe somebody's going to come into your life that says the exact right thing at the exact right time. Maybe an opportunity flows in. But you are rewriting your operating system. And so, as you do this each day, I want you to now sit down with money and co create. So, before you start your workday, take a minute and just say, money, like, this is what I want to do today. Like, these are my ideas. This is what I want to create. How can you support this? And let money show you how it can support you, and feel it and practice receiving. When somebody gives you a compliment, receive that compliment. Don't give a compliment back. Don't, dismiss the compliment, receive it. When somebody offers you something, receive it. Money is showing up for us all the time, but I will see people like, I'll give someone a compliment and they will dismiss it or they'll give it right back to me. Like, no, just receive that. If somebody follows you, that is a form of abundance. Like, thank for that follower. Be thankful for all of those things. Feel the gratitude of what is already coming into your field and start taking note of that. And then at the end of the day, before you go to bed, sit there and have another conversation with how money showed up for you, how it came into your existence, how it felt when you received that compliment, how it felt when you got this great idea that you can't wait to execute on, how it felt when you actually allowed yourself to open up to receive money through currency or through a person or through an opportunity. Like, really start to sink into that. And when you start to look for that and you've rewritten this program, it starts to show up in your reality and it starts to rewrite the code that is literally creating reality for all of us. So, this is week 2. Dive into this, hold this vibration, and just realize that you are rewriting so many stories for yourself and your lineage. And by doing this, you are putting all of those old programs to rest. So, you've got this. You are all already divinely abundant beings. And I am so excited to see what this brings in for you. Sending you all so much love.